Hello guys, welcome back to DMA coding, and this is the second lecture and we will start with this XML part. So how to do coding in XML we will come to know. So if you have not seen my previous video where how to set up Android Studio and emulator, then please have a look on that once and then watch this video. So let's start. So this is the XML thing. So how to code in XML? First of all, it is very important because in XML only all the views will come. So how to do that? First we will come to know. So let's go. See, you can see here also in design, a lot of views are there: text view, button, image view, recycler view. These all are there. In text also, a lot of things are there: text view, plain text, password, email, phone. So anything we can use. In button also we have a lot of buttons: button, image button, radio button, checkbox, widget. You can see widget also, progress bar and all. We'll use these all things in later current. Okay, so this is the layout. So constant layout, linear layout, frame layout, relative layout, container. These are Google Map, legacy. So currently we have one text here and we'll add one button also. We can drag and drop. So you can drag and drop anything and it will come here. So now if you split this, we can see the code of this. So currently this is in constraint layout, so we will just remove this and first we will learn about linear and relative layout. So what is linear layout? I'll give you an example. So for that what we will do, just we need to remove this. This is not required now. This is also not required. We'll just copy this button. So this error is coming because all have same ID. So we need to change this ID name. So we'll make it ID button 1. This will be button 2. This will be button 3. So what is linear layout? Linear layout is a layout. It will be working in two ways, either in horizontal or in vertical. So linear layout has an orientation. So by default orientation is horizontal. So horizontal means, like, see, we have not defined any orientation here in linear layout. So what it is happening, this is text, then one button, two button, three button. So better we'll name the button as button 1, button 2 and button 3. So here you can see button 1, button 2, button 3. So what is happening, it is coming in a single line. So this is horizontal line. So in a horizontal line everything is aligned. So first of all this text is there. So first item will be text, then one button 1, then button 2 and then button 3. So this is horizontal alignment. So by default linear layout is horizontal aligned, so that's why it is coming here. So if we change the orientation to vertical, so everything will come one by one. So it will be in a vertical line. So what will happen, so top will be text view, below that will be button 1 and then button 2 and then button 3. So as you can see, so this is linear layout. So a layout where we need to create a form, like example, email, password, mobile number, and then for sign up or registration. So better we will go there for with linear layout. So everything, just what we need to do, only orientation is required vertical, and whatever item you will write here, like text view, button, everything, it will go one by one by one. So that will be more easy. So linear layout, basically we go for that. So if we don't want to put some like alignment and all, where this button should, by default if we want this button should go one by one, so we should go with this linear layout. And the another is relative layout. So if you want, I can just, what we can do, can have a okay. So here we can give some margin and all everything. So which will make it like bigger size and it will come little down. So we'll go with now relative layout. We'll change with relative layout. So as you can see, as we have done relative layout, so in relative layout orientation will not work. So there is no orientation in relative layout. So what happened, this text button 1, button 2, button 3. So here we can see text is there but button 3 is on top. So in relative layout everything will be in a layer by layer. So this, first of all we have this text view is there, so it is on text view, one layer is there. On top of that button 1 is there. On top of button 1 button 2 is there, and the finally top button 3 is there. That's why button 3 is shown here. So it is a layer by layer. So further when we study when we learn for this coordinate layout, so elevation and all, so these relative layout concept will be required. Okay, so for how to manage this relative layout, so like in relative layout we need to define all the things like where this need to be set. So example, this text view, we want this text view in the center here, in center. So what we will do, we will make it center. So three options are coming: center horizontal, center vertical, and center. So center horizontal, true. So what it will do, it will make this text horizontal width wise in center with the width wise. Okay, so horizontally, if you make it as center vertical, true. So what is happening, vertically it is becoming true. So if you want to make it in center, then what we need to do, vertical true, and then center horizontal also true, then it will come in center. So better to write for this center in parent. So what it will do, it will work the same. So with the parent, whatever the parent it is, it will make in center. So now what we can do, we can, okay, we'll just make it little bold. So text size will make as 16 dp. So here in Android, if you want to define some size and anything, then it will be in density pixel dp. So in React it will be in rem, and in HTML it will be in pixel. So here in dp we need to define it. So make it little bold, text style bold. Okay, 16 dp is little bit looks like small, then we'll make it 24 dp. And color also, if you want black color we can add text color. So it will work like this, 000 is a black color. Okay, so now what we can do, now we want this button 1 to be on top of this welcome to DMA coding. So first of all id is there, id here also id is there. So what we will do, we'll make this button above layout above what, this text view. So text view is there, and center horizontal true. So now it is here, and we'll give some margin also, margin bottom. So from bottom we want some margin 10 dp. So finally it looks like this. So in relative layout you need to manage like everything, where you want to place it, a particular view, then or particular item, then you need to define everything like what margin should be there, should be in center or should be in left. Okay, so and now button 2 we want just below this DMA. So layout below we will use with this text view. So button came just below this, and then center horizontal true. So it will be again in center, and we can give some margin also here. Margin, now margin top is required because we are giving margin to this button. so then only it will be below to that text 10 dp. So now it is here, and now this finally button 3 we will make it like here in the bottom of the screen. So for this, align parent bottom true, so it is coming on the bottom, and then center horizontal true. So one more thing, we'll check it here. So what we'll do, we'll make, now the width is wrap content, so we'll make it match parent. So see, you can see here this button become full, it capture the full width. So now if we give some margin, so there is margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right, but one margin is also there. So if we give this margin, that means it will take from everywhere, so left, right, bottom and top. So now if we make it little, we can give some color also. So background color will make this like this, and then text color white, you can use this white. For this also you can use background color primary, and then text as white color. And for this, okay, so for this what we will do, will not give like that. So one more thing is there, we'll just check. So if you see the structure file code, so this color, how it is picking color primary, so this is defined somewhere. So it is defined in this values color.xml. So if you open this color.xml, 3 color is already defined. So basically we should define all the color or some color or string or anything in these files. For string we use this string file, for style we use this style, and for color we use this color. Why we are doing this? Because here if we are doing hard code, like here we are done text color white, so it is hard coded. And if we do here, like if we create a color white here, name white, and color black, so I'll tell you the benefit of this. Yeah, so this can be used entire project, this can be used in any different XML also. If we create some more XML file, directly we can use that. And one more thing, if this color, some example, this is now white color, so we have a separate common, we are creating a color for title example. So title text, make it title text example one color, so it will be like, okay, this is a little gray color, or we can make it little different with this. Okay, and this is becoming green only, no problem. Yeah, see, this is green color. So example like title text green. So further, if we have used everywhere title text as green, and later we want to change the color of that, no, every title in the project need to become red. So just simply we'll change the color here, it will affect everywhere. So no need to do extra everywhere, we need to, no need to go and change the color. So this will be benefit. So what we'll do, for this text, for this text color we'll use that only. So we'll use color, see here color title text, Now it become green. And for this button we'll use some color, background color accent, okay, and here text color we'll use white. We have already defined white, so this one. Like this we can define color to our color file, and we can use directly in this XML. So let's see, now we'll run this and check how it is looking in that emulator. So we'll save it and we'll do run. So see, in this emulator it is coming like this. So the button welcome to DMA coding, button 2, button 3. So this is a simple UI. So hope you have understand like how to do coding in this XML, how buttons and everything is created. So similarly you can use lot of things are here, different image views, buttons and all, and try to do some more things. In next video we'll create a good XML like a UI, and then we'll start developing better app. So in next video we'll try to develop a news related application, so in which a card will create a list of the news in a card view, and it will be shown in a good way. So hopefully in next video we'll do that. So next lecture you attend please, and thank you guys. Like and subscribe and comment if you have any doubt and all. Bye, thank you.